Hi, everyone. Hopefully, now I'm a couple minutes late. I just wanted to say, based on some comments, um, that this is a live interactive. This is a live interactive video. So if you don't want to hear chit chat, because that's kind of my style, I like to. The reason I'm doing a live is to interact with all of you. So if you don't want to hear that, it'd probably be better for you to just go back and watch the last recorded video or wait for the next recorded video. Because my lives are specifically, I do them so I can interact with everyone. So it's not really about getting the latest news out there, although I will if there's something, but I also pre-record most of the latest news stuff as well. So, hi, Christian. So for those of you that don't like the chit chat, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Um, hi, Tia. Good morning. So how's everybody today? Morning, Kim. Thank you. So someone sent me an email this morning that my live video from last week, one of the lives, somebody posted it as like on their YouTube channel, like the whole video, my live on their YouTube channel. So I got to work on that later and complain about that, I suppose. How are you, Andy? I'm good. Eileen, Audrey. Oh, I'm sorry. My Saturday mornings are always at 10:30 Pacific time. This is like the only one I actually really schedule. Hi, Marilyn. Thanks for coming. How are you? Hi, Right Fry. Yep. Lane. K-T-H-R-Y-N. That's right. That's how I spell it. There's so many different ways to spell Catherine. There's Catherine with the C, with the K. Good morning. So I didn't see anything crazy or new happen overnight. Let's look and see, just to see if there's anything that I missed. Just the last thing Justin had posted was the motion to withdraw. So we know the attorneys are withdrawing, and they say that they're withdrawing based on they can't tell more because it would break client attorney privilege or confidentiality. So wonder what Lori told them or what they can't say is. Do you guys think that there would be something? She's asking for a bail reduction again. Okay, Lori, it's not going to happen. Let's hope it doesn't happen. More and more stuff is coming out against her. Does she not know? I'm just ready for Chad to get put in jail. If these people walk away from this in any way or Lori gets out, it's such crap, in my opinion, like for real. You know, as sad as it is, if these kids are passed away, you know, the last two big ones that have been out there, Gannon, they just found Gannon Stouch. They found his body in Florida. Amazing. How the heck she got him to Florida, I have no idea. Hey, Julie, thank you. Audrey, did Zulima collect on Alex's life insurance? I don't know. But I know she had petitioned. There was a court document that the probate court document, she was asking for her address to be hidden and that got declined. So I'm not sure. I wonder how much life insurance Alex had. They probably wouldn't have killed him if he didn't have life insurance, you know? Surprised he didn't have Lori as his beneficiary on life insurance because he seemed to do all Lori's dirty work, right? So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how many of you are following the Gannon Stouch case, but I really wanted to do something on that. And this case has been so busy, but maybe I can still, because such a sad case. But what I'm saying is they found him. They found that the little Marilyn or something recently. So I have hope that in one way or another, these kids are going to be found, whether it's alive or not alive. I think they're going to be found. Hi, Ria. Thank you. There's my mod, Ria. So far, everybody is very nice and everybody's good. Just getting the Saturday morning together. You know how I read that I did a video the other day on Ian's outline, and I read you guys before that the Ian letter and how he kind of backpedaled. I'm just looking for something here. So I'm making a pre-recorded video right now. I started it yesterday on the same thing, just so that it's pre-recorded based on all the stuff. It's kind of it's stuff that you, if you follow this from the beginning, that you know, but it's kind of tied everything together, like the original zombie email, and then what Ian said, and then the stuff that's happened in between, especially Ian's outline, which was really crazy about the probations and the you can be a light or a dark spirit. I don't know. I mean, it's just absolute insanity. I can't even believe that this could go under the guise of any kind of religion. And I can't believe that they use, you know, a particular religion and pretend they're part of it to get people over there. If he truly believes that Melanie has not committed any wrongdoing in this ordeal, he needs to remove his head from his butt. Misleading a police investigation is a crime. Yeah, right? I mean, so he backpedals because now he's like, I got to get her out of this mess. And I believe she didn't know anything. But there's proof, basically, there's a text message from Ian that says that he knows that that he tells his he's texting Natalie, his ex, saying that Melanie told him she knows that they shot at Brandon. I mean, come on. I don't know how he's gonna get the, it's just crazy. I'm trying to find it. Let me find it. I read it to you guys the other day, but I've got so much stuff. But you guys, you know where I can find it. I can find it. Justin Lums is way more. I just look in my screenshots for stuff that I've saved. But the fact that he said, "Oh no, she doesn't know anything about this," and now I'm, you know, I sent the police on a wild goose chase. Wow, wow, wow. You know, I mean, come on, Ian. I mean, seriously, now you think you can backtrack? Oh, here it is. He says to Natalie, "Don't respond." Right? First of all, I need you to encourage Brandon to keep keep info he gets on the down low until I can get this sorted out. I want to help, but it'll be tough if everyone starts figuring out what I'm learning. She didn't know beforehand what was going to happen. They made the attempt, failed, and told her about it after the fact. Okay. I understand that he doesn't want the kids around her because all of this, but I believe if she can see them, it will put a huge dent in her trust with her uncles. She's scared and has been told that her two middle children are dead. She has a family court date on December 11th, and I'm trying to get her to go. And I don't know if I can convince her to go to the family court date hearing on Wednesday. I'm trying, but she got an answer last night from God himself. He says, her uncles have her so wrapped up. They're telling her she needs to move to Ammon. That's not going to happen because I'm not going to leave Rexburg. They think it has something to do with jurisdiction. Dumbest thing ever. Don't respond. Just wanted to update you earlier because I had a quick second to call. Stay safe. So Ian texts Natalie and says she knew after the fact. Okay, but now they know who did it for real. Like, Ian's whatever. Many folks say pictures at Yellowstone of Alex, Tylee, and Lori do not look happy. Alex looks disassociated, disconnected, and body posture closed. Tylee not smiling, and JJ looks connected with Tylee. Yeah, it's really a weird picture. I agree. Do you think Chad and Lori are so into being famous that they aren't seeing the kind of trouble they're in? I don't know. I think they're fat shit. You know what? Fat poop. I mean, if you can have your mindset that you're a god and you've lived on, you know, all these planets and you're can be dark or light and people that you know turned into zombies, and you have the ability to think that, oh, I know that you're a zombie now, so you need to go. If they can think that, they might just be delusional, and they can think that they're going to make money off of this, and then everything's going to be fine because they got rid of the real zombies or some crap like that. I'm so glad the FBI made Ian write down the outline of the cult's belief. It was great to hear his side, since we never hear of cult members' doubts because they never admit to them outside. Oh. Okay. My other mod is busy today, so she just wanted to let us know. So yeah, he's afraid he'll be next. Maybe. I'd be afraid I'd be next. And now, with Melanie pregnant with his kid, what's he going to do? He's stuck if he wants to protect that kid. The state needs to remove Melanie's child once it's born. No child to live in that dysfunctional family. Yeah, weird. I mean, I hope that that kid doesn't get to just, oh, hi, oh, yeah, you're part of that crazy group of people that kill people, that hide their children or kill them, or hide people, kill people, say that people's spirits go from light to dark and they can be taken out because of it. So it's still my first cup of coffee. Candace, any big discussions or new items? No, we're just still kind of circling back to the whole, because it's pretty bizarre, and there was a lot of crazy information in there that I think is really good. Do the police know Ian was at Yellowstone the day after Tylee disappeared? I believe they do, because Marilyn, I saw that first posted. It was on one of the other groups, and everybody was like, send that to the FBI, send that to the FBI. And the person said they did. So hopefully they did. But at this point, I would think they would have. I think people are sending him a lot of stuff. Although, we did kind of wonder if the FBI about the Joe Ryan stuff, or the lawyer, Lori's lawyer, her bankruptcy lawyer, wondered if they ever put that together. So that was forwarded again to the FBI. Annie Cushing was on the group, and she said she forwarded it to her FBI contact. So, which is good. Good Saturday morning, everyone. Hi. Hello from Canada. Hey, baby doll in Canada. Do you guys have toilet paper up there? Or are people crazy too? People hoarding toilet paper? Yes. Thank you, baby doll. Yeah, hit the like button. Oh, someone told me they unsubscribed because I said, I literally got an unsubscriber because I said, there's only, there's like 90 of you here and there's only 40 likes. And they like, unsubscribe, not following. I'm like, goodbye, whatever. Who cares if I say there's this many? I want the likes, wouldn't you, if you're going to all this work? Stupid people. Whoever you are, if you're watching, you're a stupid person. Like, that's what I say. Who was she married to at bankruptcy time? She was either getting divorced or divorced from Joe Ryan at that point. I got some toilet paper this morning in Vancouver, Canada. It's sold out in the afternoon. Yeah. I'm doing a Walmart pickup at like noon. I put everything in my cart. They wouldn't even let me put toilet paper in my cart. And last time when I went, I was literally like, the guy comes out with like 5 items that I had in my Walmart pickup. So thank you, baby doll. Thank you for loving my channel. Appreciate that. Who's Ian? I'm late to the info. All right, the Nielsen fam. Ian is Melanie's new husband. Brandon's ex-wife, Melanie, has a husband named Ian. His ex-wife is Natalie, and Natalie dug up some stuff. And Ian kind of started to come clean with Natalie via text and stuff. So there's a lot of info out there. Yeah, Candace, we have no meat or eggs, don't need toilet paper if we can't eat. Seriously, right? Ian should be worried. Yeah. Do you think removing one's children from a home without proof of crime is against freedom of religion? Without proof of crime? Probably not. I mean, probably so. I don't think you can, unless you highly suspect child abuse. Although, you know what? I've read so many cases lately where CPS has just failed big time and kids have wound up dead. Did you hear about the little boy in like Corona, California? His dad actually killed him, and CPS had been to that house so many times and never took the kid. Thank you, Audrey, for the donation. I love the little dancy emoji guys. Looks like a pair dancing. um, so that people have got, it's really sad to me. Hi, Jessica. I'm here till you lose service. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I think Cain's dark 50 means dark skin. Oh, but Cain was a murderer. He was Abel's brother in the Bible, son of Adam and Eve, and he was a murderer. And there's a lot in the Genesis about Cain being the murderer. And since they relate everything to the Bible and to the Book of Mormon and stuff. Thank you for the hearts, Marilyn. So do we know whose side Ian is on now? We think Ian is on Melanie's side. And I think he's really scared. I think he's completely infatuated with Melanie for some reason. Well, she's his wife now. He even says in his thing, we got married faster than any sane couple would. Well, okay, right there. We got married faster than any sane couple would. So he knows that they're, and he didn't know he only knew a little bit about this before they even got married. And then she started to come clean with them on their honeymoon. And then she started saying she didn't know stuff, but she did. Melanie knows. I think Melanie knows everything. Let's see. Do you think Hector Sosa and others that were preparing a people workshops with Chad are out in the weeds with their beliefs too? Yeah, I do. I think they are. And I heard the FBI is investigating Hector big time. I also heard the FBI actually spoke to Christopher and told him that he probably should have a lawyer. So they're looking at this. They're looking at the whole picture from what I can tell. It just seems so slow though, doesn't it? Melanie knows. Yeah, I think Melanie knows. I think Melanie knows it all too. She's lying to Ian. Yeah. I think Melanie starts to say something to Ian and then she's like, wait, you know what I mean? Because Ian's kind of got her back. How's my signal today? Is it okay? She knows. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody agrees. Ian's probably feeling some heat from Melanie. I would too. And the fact that she's pregnant with this kid and he knows how crazy those people are. Oh, good. Jessica says like, share, and subscribe, which is awesome. I got I think because everybody's home or something, I got a lot of new subscribers this week. Just yesterday. I got like 200 yesterday. So good. Glad the signal's good. Signal's good. Okay, cool. You heard Chad increase Lori's life insurance. Weird. These people are all about money, aren't they? Married for 5 minutes and you're worried about her life insurance. You know, life insurance is supposed to be, so if you are head of your household and the people in your household rely on your income to live, that's what life insurance is for. It's not an inheritance. And all these people up in these life, I wouldn't want anybody don't you take $1 million life insurance out on me, you know, because I'm not supporting anybody anymore. They're all supporting themselves. So I can die without life insurance as long as they have enough to give me a funeral. That's all. You know, you don't even really need it. I don't know, you know, why people that don't support other people need a big amount of life insurance. He better watch his money. She can buy life insurance without him knowing it. Yeah, see, that's what's weird too. Big digging through files. Buy life insurance on me. Yeah, I'd be worried if someone took a lot out on me. Yeah. You know, one of my best friend, she was my maid of honor at my wedding. I've known her since I was 16 when I moved from the Midwest to California. And she was actually leaving her husband. And he recently took out a big life insurance policy on her. She left him in the fall, but she went back for the holidays. And by April 1st, she was leaving again. She got about 200 miles away. And he convinced her to come back because they had some birthday party planned for the grandkids. And she went back. She got home that morning and then he left. He's a firefighter. He left and went and played golf after work after all this where she was leaving him and he was upset and she went and talked to him that morning at the fire station. She went home. She texted him or called him and said, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap. She went supposedly take a nap. He went golfing after leaving the fire department and he came home about noon and she was shot in her head. Okay, this is my very best friend, you guys. And she's left-handed. She was shot in the right side of the head. And the investigation was open and shut in like 10 minutes. No, nothing. Like literally open and shut. I've talked to the coroner. I'm like, how on earth can somebody that's committing suicide shoot themselves in their non-dominant hand? Well, we don't look at that, they said. Okay, you don't look at that? So, I'm pretty invested in true crime when it happens in your life, and very suspicious. And I've never said this publicly, but I am pretty positive that he killed her. I think he got home and he left again. And they're in Texas and the investigation was crap. So, anyways, just that's my own personal story. And then kind of what that was in 2015, kind of what got me really more invested in true crime because I've seen how it's unbelievable to me how people get away with crimes and it's really scary and sad. So, stuff like this, where it's a big high profile case, you don't want it to lose its momentum and just disappear and have people get away with murder if they murdered their children. It's because children, especially, my poor friend, I'm sorry that you lost your friend that way. I hope you get some closure one day. Thank you, Tia. Yeah, it's really sad. You are more likely to be killed by someone you know. And hers is textbook. Abusive husband. She was going to domestic violence counseling too. Abusive husband and wind up dead. I mean, why wouldn't the police look into that? It's as amazing to me as Alex sitting on the curb with a felony from actually trying to hurt her previous husband and did jail time for it and being told, oh, self-defense. Okay, well, have a nice day. Enjoy your pool party. What can be done to open your friend's investigation? I don't know. I listen to true crime podcasts, and there's a company out there called MJA Investigations. They were interviewed on the Marmari podcast, and they do everything pro bono. They're involved. I gave them all the information, and they are looking into it. It's a slow process because they're all volunteers and they're all pro bono, and they believe that it was murder too, and they say suicide is the new homicide, and so they're helping me. But as a regular person, her parents, as me, and her parents who have tried and called and asked them to reopen it, they've said no. Sorry, you probably won't get any answers. I know it's really hard not to get any answers. I know sometimes things don't. This is the detective. His name is Eddie Davis. He's the detective in. They were in Conroe, Texas, and he flat out told me on the phone this last year. Talked to him last year again because I haven't gone away. No, you might never get answers. I'm sorry. Okay, well, you guys did a crappy job. She made a mistake to go back. She did. She made the mistake to go back. Thank you, guys. Okay. she's also in jail, and COVID-19 is running rampant. So I guess he figures if she dies in jail, he probably figures I get insurance. This statement is not fact, it's my personal opinion. Yeah, Lane. I think that as far as COVID-19 goes, it's really scary, but I think the biggest problem with it is having enough hospital beds and nursing care so that people don't just die in their homes from it. They can get a bed in a hospital and get well. Kay called Chandler a bunch of times too. The detective called them too. Such crap. See, Marilyn, right? What? I don't understand it. It makes me lose a little bit of faith in our justice system. I don't know. Someone just said that. Is it for sure, Chad? Marilyn wants to know, you guys, if it's for sure, Chad, insured Lori. Where did you get that info? I forget who said it. Please don't help. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So, I think people need to be the squeaky wheel. Again, like I said, I think a lot of this whole thing that JJ being missing and stuff may have gone unnoticed if Kay and Larry didn't do anything. And that's the real sad part of it, because Kylie, oh, she moved away from her friends. Oh, she doesn't text us anymore. Like I've said before, her dad's dead. Nobody really looking to have Tylee, come see them, visit them. I mean, so I think Lori thought she was going to get away with this, and I think I think she didn't realize that Kay and Larry were going to send in the police. From news channel somewhere, have to look it up. Okay, Lane. Kay is a hero. She is awesome. Yeah, she was on our live the other night, which was really nice. There would not be a case had CPS not listened. Yeah, right, Marilyn? The kids would be gone. Lori would be in Hawaii. And who knows? Unless they wound up finding like a dead person, random person found a dead body, that's probably the only way they would have known, you know. Or if, JJ was hidden somewhere, Tylee, and they got out and called the authorities. That would have probably been the only way anybody would have known that these kids were missing. Lori's next court date is May 7th and 8th. Yeah. They both should be denied any life insurance benefits again. Yeah, right. Hi, Trevor. How's it going? I'm good. How are you? Thank you, Trevor, for the donation. And thank you guys for my new Patreons. You guys are awesome. I got a bunch of new ones this week. So that was really nice. And some nice donations to keep my channel going, which really, really helps. So I'm working on the one video that I told you guys that I started yesterday. Also gonna work on the Julie Rowe one this weekend, where we have it all figured out, every contradiction. So I just have to go through and plug them into a video and narrate it and show you guys the contradictions of Julie Rowe. Isn't it true that if you're married, they can't make you testify against a spouse, just saying because of the marriage has happened? Yeah, they can't make you testify against your spouse. It's Reddit, Rob. It's incredible. You would think in today's world, no one could disappear without a trace in this country. You would think, right? But who would have asked where they were, right? That's really crazy. Julie Rose, yeah, she is a strange bird. And someone stole one of my lives, you guys. I got to report it, but I don't know if YouTube's going to take it down. For this morning, someone sent me a link. They're like, your live is on, this person has 19,000 subscribers, and he put my live on his channel. I have the hardest, maybe I should say what my channel is. Well, if people are going to be stealing my lives. Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. The hardest time with Julie Rowe. I know. She's a wackadoodle. When is the custody hearing with Kay and Larry? I don't know. I think it's probably close to the time that Lori goes to court again. Julie Rowe is beyond strange. beyond. Totally beyond strange. Agree. So between Ian and the Melanie stuff, I think that's huge, you guys. I think it's going to help a lot. But I'm really curious to all the other items that were listed on here. I really want to see the police reports. There's an unredacted and a redacted police report from Rexburg. I would love to know what the Sydney Woodbury interview is. We're thinking it's the babysitter. Jack and Sheila Daybell interview. Everybody seems to speculate that that's probably because they told these are Chad's parents, and they told them that Lori was an empty nester. And Rob, you know what the pathetic part when Lori makes her next court appearance, there'll be another continuance. Yeah, just more and more continuances. I think police and FBI have a lot. They're not saying yet with all the photos and video. Yeah, they have 150, it says. Idaho. I'm curious about the Idaho Falls airport security video. Melanie's interview. Those are all super interesting. That'll be coming up, I imagine, because this is all the stuff that's released, right? Another Melanie Boudreau, because she has 2 interviews. Storage Plus video. We've seen a lot of that. Ian Pulowski recordings, you guys. There's a recording. So remember when he said in his note that they gave him a little thing to record and he would turn it on whenever Lori and Chad were talking to them? And he figured he didn't really get anything. They're using it as evidence, so there probably is. Yeah, Ian's ex-wife, Natalie, I heard, has their kids. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, because she's scared. The stuff that she put out, her letter, she put out a letter that just basically says how scared and worried she is. Then there was the 2 body cameras from the officers when they went to do the welfare check. Those are going to be interesting to see. And the body camera the next day when they showed up in November 27th, and Lori and Chad were on their way to Hawaii, apparently. There's so much bureaucracy. Yeah. The courts are petrified of screwing up this high-profile case, so they want to make sure they do everything right by Lori. Yeah, I mean, it is a big case, and if they do anything wrong, it's super scary that they could let these people go away, just go back to Hawaii. Catherine, you need to start a petition to get the coroner removed from Madison County. Yeah, right? That coroner has no business being a coroner. I mean, oh yeah, your wife looks dead. She died of, let's just say natural causes. Why not? So dumb. Stop electing people with 0 credentials for crucial jobs in Idaho. Yeah, big time. I guess that's kind of like, I've never really lived in a kind of a, I don't know, how do you word it? A small town like that. When elected position like that? Fremont County. Okay. I heard Lori and Chad aren't legally married. They never turned in the PPWD to the state of Hawaii. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not legally married, because remember they got sealed with Jason Mao. That interview I found in the YouTube link for that, which is really crazy. Lori's and Jason Mao and Melanie Gibbs interview. Somebody has it on YouTube. I'll put some clips of it in my next recorded video. Yeah, Tammy being embalmed presents difficulty in finding type of poison. They're keeping her pretty long. I mean, they're not releasing it for such a long time. I think they're really trying to find something, right? I don't know. People like scientists are pretty smart. I hope they can figure something out on her. Right? Where does Chad's parents live? Is Chad still visiting them? I believe in Utah. Rural area, right? Right, Jessica, rural. Yeah, I've lived in major metropolitan areas, um, where people actually look at the credentials of the people they vote for. Look up Hawaii. Look up in Hawaii public marriage records. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just went and had their little photo op ceremony, just for the fun of it because they're on vacation in Hawaii, and those would be really pretty pictures to have, and yada yada. The fluid in the eyeball should show the poison. Huh, really, Marilyn? That would be interesting. That's a huh, good. Let's hope they find something. Someone saw him at his house a couple of days ago. Someone saw him in his Idaho house, in the Rexburg house, or wherever he lives. I don't think it's possible that Chad and Lori would be sealed in an actual temple. Maybe if they went by portal. Well, exactly. But with Jason Mao, who knows what they were able to get away with. Would like to know what they think feel when doomsday comes and goes with no change in the world. Yeah. Not much circulation of blood. See, Marilyn knows stuff. I mean, yeah, right. Because if it's there, everything just stops, the lividity in the legs and everything. So the circulation stops. So if there's something in, but obviously they drained. If the fluid shows, why isn't Chad arrested? Find something on Tammy, Ryan, and Alex. Ryan. Oh, Joe Ryan. Yeah. Yeah. If they can find something similar in all of them, that's a gold mine for this case, right? I don't know. That is way beyond me. Autopsies. But my friend, a medical examiner there, said it was self-inflicted suicide. No meds in her system, no drugs in her system, nothing. She just decided to take a nap and then kill herself. Yeah, some things don't show up in the eyeball. I wish they would do something. Yeah, I know, Marilyn. Ryan was cremated, yeah. But I wonder, that first lawyer, if they could dig that deep. Lori's lawyer that died from her unexpectedly. If they could dig that deep, I wonder if that person was cremated. They must think coronavirus is proof of the end of the world. They're probably just going, yeah, thanks, evil spirits, for helping us out right now. Making us look like we knew what we were talking about. I just thought of something scary. Let's say they discovered Tammy was murdered. I could almost see Chad's kids suing the Fremont County coroner for finding out that she was murdered, or for suing for not checking in the beginning. You don't think the lawyer was, Julie? That'd be good if he wasn't. Hopefully they'll look up. If I was the FBI, I would look at everything, but I'm not the FBI. I'm just talking about it. Ryan was cremated. Yeah. I just read that. Sorry, I'm running into the same thing again. Wonder where everybody is on Saturday morning. This is a light crowd, but there's no real big news, so it would be hard to sue. Chad refused an autopsy. Yeah. Deceased lawyer Robbie. Yeah. Lori has a lawyer that she had when she went through a bankruptcy, and he died unexpectedly. And people in the group have found what they think is a fake profile that was probably Lori on his wife's Facebook, talking to her. My connection's unstable, it says. Hold on. Yeah, the lawyer, his name is, I have his name. I will pass this on to you guys. Hold on. His name is in my screenshots. His name is Gray Byron Jolink. First name Gray, middle name Byron, last name Jolink. November 4th, 1946 is his birthday. He died June 23rd, 2008. Unexpectedly. So there's all kinds. So, yeah, everyone's trying to get toilet paper. Wait a minute, Mr. C. Sawyer. Yeah, gotcha, got there, right? Mr. 2, yeah. So I'll put the lawyer stuff in my recorded video that I'm working on because I guess maybe I only talked about it on a live before. And I know the lives sometimes are hard to go back and watch, especially if you can't see the chat. Rob, for not checking in the beginning, they want money. Rob, for not checking in the beginning, they want money. Yeah. Everyone dies around Lori, right? If I was connected to Lori, I'd go far, far, far away. Far, far, far away. Stay away from her. We should send her evil spirits and stuff too. You know? You can use eye drops to kill. Hey, you know what, baby doll? Long time ago, people used to you could use like Visine to give people food poisoning, and they knew when I was younger, the story came up. They knew that people would put food poisoning or put eye drops on someone's food to cause them to get really sick. And years ago, I never sent my food back, and I never will again. We were all out to dinner, and my prime rib came out, and it was kind of well done, and I like it more rare done. And so about 2 hours after I ate, they sent it back and gave me the new piece. And like 2 hours after I ate that, I was dying. I was puking. I was like, I couldn't control anything either end. I was so sick. And my biggest suspicion of that is that somebody put some eye drops on that new piece of meat that came out. The chef was pissed or something at me for sending it back. I really think so. And it made me really sick. I was so sick this was maybe 15 years ago. Oh, and no one else that I went to dinner with was sick. No one else. My kids were younger then. They didn't have the stomach flu. I didn't get anything from them. Nobody else was sick that was at our table. I went with my brother, my husband, and my sister-in-law at the time. We all went to, it was a nice, decent restaurant. And I got super, super sick. And I'm sure they put something on my prime rib. I'm sure of it. Not sure, but pretty sure. I mean, it was just too weird. And I wasn't feeling yucky or anything. It just hit me like a ton of bricks when it happened. Yeah, people are weird. People are very, very strange. And most people are awesome and good and kind and wonderful, but there are those people out there that are not okay. They ruin it for the good people. Right? I never send food back. Oh, never have since, never will again. In fact, I had something recently. We went out to lunch and it was supposed to be ahi tacos, and the ahi was super chewy. I just didn't. They're like, "Do you want us to change and give you another one?" I'm like, "No, it's okay." I never send food back anymore after that lesson. Never. They spit in it. That's so gross. Ugh. And I could just picture that 15 years ago for sure. Somebody just, oh, she doesn't like that piece. Okay, well, here she goes. We're just going to make sure she doesn't even, But so I heard that, and that people said Visine, people put Visine in it. So I think if you put enough like eye drops in something, you probably could kill somebody. Maybe that's why Alex was defecating all over the place when he was dying. Because I'm telling you, I was, It was bad. It was the worst like stomach flu I ever had where nothing was controllable. Stomach juices generally kill anything but not poison. Hmm. Robbie, see? Right. I totally laugh. Seeing your name and then the response never send food back. That's funny, yeah. There was a case on Forensic Files about food poisoning or trying to kill somebody with Visine or something with eye drops. Oh, refry. Why am I saying rye fry? You know why I said rye fry? Because that's what we used to call my daughter when she was little. We used to call her rye fry. It's refry. Robbie knows a lot about poison. Robbie, Robbie, do. Hmm. What do you do for a living? What do you know about poison? That's good though. No, I mean, anybody that follows true crime, right? We're watching certain shows, it sticks in your mind, like, oh, could have been this. That's for sure. Um, was Alex cremated? No, Alex. I believe Alex's body was never released. Um, I think from the get go, it was suspicious death. I don't know. My friend's trying to get on the chat and it won't let her. She said it says minus 45. What does that mean? Can't get in the chat. And she can't get on our live. I don't know, Kathy. I'm going to just respond that I have no idea. Weird. You guys got in here okay, right? Obviously, you're here. Yeah, I think they got, yeah, Robbie. She you got me, girl. Yeah. Do they sell the body? I assume they do. I assume they do. Since it's a case like this, it's probably still in a refrigerator, or whatever you can do with the body. Or, I mean, they said they took Tammy out and put her back just like a few hours later. So they were able to get whatever they need from her without keeping her body. Yeah. I can't believe, Baby Doll says, I can't believe Tammy wasn't cremated. I know. Is that against the LDS religion to cremate people? I know we don't believe in it. And the church I was raised in, it's an Orthodox Christian church, and they don't do cremation. They believe the body is the temple of the soul and you can't destroy it. So just old school Christian, like back from the beginning Christianity. That's what they go by. They just need tissue samples. Okay. There's not even an obituary out there for Alex, right? I haven't found one. Marilyn says, haha, Robbie, we need you. Yeah, we do. Robbie's on it. Yeah. It's where he made one of his mistakes. Tissue samples, right? Okay. I heard it was against their beliefs. Yeah. So I'm wondering if they believe like that too. They have the same beliefs. Oh, okay. LDS prefer not cremating, but it's not a rule. There you go. There's your answer. Fudge. I got this cup. It says, not my circus, not my monkeys, which is like my thing because sometimes I get really butt into people's stuff that's none of my business. And it always comes back to slap me in the face. Like, oh, I wound up getting a plane delayed for like 2 hours one time because they didn't have the I wasn't working the flight. It was when I was the flight attendant, but they didn't have the ashtray, and it's against FAA regulations not to have ashtrays in the bathrooms because people go in there and smoke. They have to have a place to put it out. They're not supposed to smoke. It's against the law. But if they do, so it's against FAA. So it's part of your pre-flight check when you come on as a flight attendant to check for the oxygen and all this stuff, right? And the fire extinguishers and that. Well, we were boarding and I was deadheading. So it wasn't working the flight, but I was heading back to my base as a passenger. And I pointed to the flight. I said, "Oh, this is the ashtray's not there in the bathroom." She's like, "Oh, okay." So they told the pilot. Then the pilot had to go and report it to maintenance, and maintenance didn't have another one, and the plane got delayed like forever. And the flight attendant I was working with that was flying home with me, she had her screen on her thing said, not my circus, not my monkeys. She goes, I remind myself of that all the time. And I'm like, I know, shoot. So the flight got delayed like it was at least an hour. It was pretty long. And people were like, over an ashtray. And I was just like, ooh, sinking in my chair. So mind your own business, Catherine. And so they had to make the lavatory in op for the whole flight because of that ashtray and because of me and my big mouth. So I try to remind myself now what is my business and what isn't. And luckily, I can get my nose in things that might be somewhat helpful, like something like this, right? No, I heard before she died. I thought he just purchased a week or so ago. Chad brought Tammy's headstone before she died. Chad bought Tammy's headstone before she died. Before she died? Are you sure the headstone? Like my parents bought the headstone when my dad died. So my mom already has a headstone because it's for two people. But you can buy the plot before you die. I mean, a lot of people do their whole, so their families don't have to do it. No, they're not cheap. Headstones are expensive. I mean, even just the flat ones. Who knows? Someone at the monument company that can find out. Yeah. Does anyone know anybody that can find out when that headstone was bought? Right? I mean, those big ones that sit up are really expensive. The flat ones are super expensive too. So weird. Uh-huh. It's an hour and a half. Somebody said something I missed, but I'll have to look back about one of the other YouTubers. Zaz Girl or whatever. What did you say? I saw it going when it was like way up there. I don't know if I can go back. You can add the date later, yeah. But why? I know it's kind of morbid, but I know people there are, mortuaries and stuff that say you can come in and pick out everything you want, so it's just ready for you when you go. Does her headstone have his name on it too? That's a good question. But why would you unless you're planning, especially at their age, right? I mean, they're, 49 and 51. I don't know. Although, but remember, Julie and Chad had these visions that Tammy was going to die. They had visions for a long time that Tammy was going to die. So maybe because they had the visions that Tammy was going to die, Marilyn's on it. I called the graveyard to ask, and they are not answering the phone. Marilyn, you are on it, man. I love you. You are awesome. I didn't see one in a picture someone posted after she was exhumed. Yeah. I have a picture. Someone went to that cemetery and sent me a picture. Their mom was in the same cemetery, and they sent me a picture. I never posted it. I honestly forgot about it. It was somebody in my chat that told me they were going to go there. I have it though, but it looked the same as the one that was on all the other things. The dug up one. Robbie, Marilyn, no answer at the graveyard. Marilyn, Audrey says the stone company might know. Red flag. But yeah, I mean, so if he thought she was going to be dead pretty soon because he had all these visions of her dying, but they were afraid to tell her, he might have gotten her. Okay. Slade Daisy, are you on here? You're sending me something. This is where they have underground housing in Yellowstone Park, she said. There's underground housing in Yellowstone Park. Did you guys know that? Welcome to the heart of inner retreat, the place of great encounters. Could you put somebody in an underground housing in Yellowstone Park? I mean, I would think that it's a national park, right? That people would know they were there. It took 3 months for my grandson stone to be made. Your grandson? Oh. Yeah, prepay people do it. Yeah, right? Underground housing. Weird. I'll have to look into that. But she says it's on she sent a file, but basically it's looks like it's on Wikipedia or something. Underground housing. She finds a lot of stuff. She is like literally someone said she's like an encyclopedia. I think she is. She is like a encyclopedia on all this stuff. Really crazy. So it's awesome though. I love that people are out there looking for stuff too, because I feel like maybe at some point somebody's gonna figure something out, you know? Takes a village. With all the earthquakes, there wouldn't be a good thing to be underground housing during an earthquake. I have lived through so many earthquakes that I mean, Southern California, we have a lot, and they'll come in clusters for sure. They always seem to come in clusters. So, but I wouldn't want to be underground. I always think about that when I'm in a tunnel or something like, not a good time for an earthquake. You'd think FBI would know that too. Did Chad have enough money before Tammy died to pay for a headstone? He probably needed her insurance money to pay for it. Yeah, they didn't look like they really had much money, do they? Or they just live very modestly and put their money away. But it doesn't sound like, and like how he said he makes $30,000 a month to that one lady in Kauai about renting the room or the house. Canada, no clue to Yellowstone. I'm sorry for your loss. Yes, me too. Audrey. Maybe the housing is in that area where it's not under any state district or oh yeah, in the death zone area. Yeah, maybe. So anybody have any I know we've talked about this before, but with this case, sometimes it's a little bit slow. Are there any new cases out there, like new, that look like they're going to get really big too? Because I think I'll be able to find a little time soon to kind of watch another case as well. Because if they're going to be having all these continuances and stuff here, it would, I think I can do both because we're pretty much caught up now, right? There's a religious compound near Yellowstone in Paradise Valley, Refry says. I know there were 3 big ones, like boom, 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 with the Gannon and this one, and then the little baby girl. So I'll have to look and see if there's anything else out there that you guys might be interested in following with me. All right. Anything else? If you guys think of any case or come across one, just email me. Remember, it's at reapharmony@gmail.com and Patreon link. Obviously, put it in below, and the PayPal link below. And I know Gannon. I'm so sad about him. Rhea, how did he get to Florida? How did she get him to Florida? Okay, wait. DEORR Coon's story. DEORR ORRKUNZ story. Okay. Dior. Oh, okay. Dior. Dior Coons. Okay, 2 of you are saying that. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, please, guys. And hit the like. All right, I'll look at that one. Dior Coons. Okay. I haven't heard of it, but I've been so wrapped up in this and then working, and then everybody freaking out on coronavirus. All my pregnant people are a little concerned because we are treating pregnant people as high risk, because you don't know how this is going to affect pregnancy or fetuses or anything like that. So hope no one is committing murder during this never before life event, but sadly, evil never leaves us. Yeah, I know. Evil exists. Guess it has to for some stupid reason, but at least for now. I look forward to the live calls. Yes, we're going to do that. Well, on the next, I'll talk to one of my moderators we'll try it on the next call. On the next live. And then, you know what? We can just do it on how you can call on Facebook? If you go on the Facebook and you can call somebody, I don't have to get another phone. We can just do that where you can call on Facebook and then I can just speakerphone whoever in to talk right here. So, but we'll do that. Who wants to be first? Anybody got anything they want to be first? We'll do it on the next live. Let's do it next Saturday in the live. We'll have a call-in. All right. Somebody either comment or email me if you want to be on the live, and we'll bring that into the next Saturday live. And then at least I'll have it all figured out by then. I think it'll be easy as long as you go on. If you're on Facebook and you can message me on Facebook, you can call people. And you don't have to exchange phone numbers or anything. You don't see anybody's phone number. My mother does it by accident all the time. She needs a landline. Hope no one is committed. I already know that. Life is precious. Excited about the calls. Yeah. Slade would be great. You know what? Yes. Slade, Daisy, we should have them for sure. They would be perfect to be a live call because, like I said, she's encyclopedia. She knows everything. Like, she finds stuff that I never even would have thought of. All right. Okay, so I will look into the other case. I'm going to work on the Julie Rowe contradictions video, and then the one that I have up there. She's sending me stuff right now. Who's this? Oh, Kevin Wayne Steele, male. His spouse is Zulima. Kevin Wayne Steele in the Mountain Marriage Record. Died in 1988. Age 23. Birth date 1960. Marriage date 1984. Died in 1988. And he's Zulima's. Can you guys, is this backwards to you guys? Or so she sent me a screenshot. The name in Montana marriage records, 1943 to 1988. So it's a death record. Kevin Wayne Steele, male, white, 23 years old, birth date 8 September 1960, born in Clearwater, Florida, married on September 1st, 1984, in Custer, Montana. Father Wilwood Steele, mother Helen Steele, and spouse Zulima Ruth Pastinas. So Zulima had a spouse that died very young. I mean, that is young. Oh, she's got everything. I'm telling you guys, she is, if anybody's going to crack this case that's following my channel, it is her. She has the whole. She has the whole thing. I know that light makes it weird, but more stuff, more rabbit holes. Put it up the camera. Okay. There. You see it? Is it backwards or is it the right way when I show you guys from here? Because It looks backwards to me. Oh, yeah. You guys, yeah, the copied video. I have the link. Let me tell you what the channel is called. Really super annoying is what it is. Why would somebody take my entire live video and put it on their channel? Okay, here it is. The YouTube channel. Look, it's the crappy one with the bad signal. The YouTube channel is called Khon, Khon, Muscle Man. He has 20,000. This morning he had 19,000 subscribers. Now he has 20,000 subscribers. Khon, Muscle Man. He doesn't have that many views on mine yet, thankfully, because it doesn't belong on his channel. But it needs to be, they need to take it off. Steal my video and put it on your channel. Maybe they consider me an expert. Out of my whole video? My whole crappy one too? The one with the bad signal? I mean, there was information in that one though. Okay. Find that copied video. They stole yours. Yeah. Zulima has 5 or 6 exes. I wonder if they're all dead, Refry. That one is. That one's dead. That one died young. Born in 60s and died in the 80s. Beansprout. They are bot subs. What's the news? Okay. The documents said that Alex and Zulima were sent to Salt Lake to gather earthquakes. I know. What was that? They were they stayed in Vegas to prepare earthquakes. I mean, it sounds like freaking scary stuff, like scary witch cauldron crap, right? Zulima added Porter now. So now her last name is Porter, before or after Pastinas. Yeah, go to that video and report it, you guys. The person that stole it. Not cool. Efren, news on Lori. Nothing, really. We're just doing our regular Saturday morning. There's nothing really new. Just went over all like the Ian stuff and yeah, gather earthquakes. Pastinas Porter. Does that mean she got married again? She already find another husband after Alex died? Look at the probate document. Oh, that's right. You sent me that. It's on there? Okay. I know. How do you gather earthquakes? I don't know how people can think that this is like real. Like they're that special. So I'll work on that stuff this weekend. And there was a porter from Hawaii and Gilbert. These people are all connected really weird. And if Zulima, maybe can we even say that? Zulima, if her one husband died at 23 years old, what if she had something to do with that? What if she's taught, but that would have been before any of Lori's husbands would have died, right? Because Lori would have been very young in the 80s, right? But they are gatherers. She's a gatherer. And that's what's so funny, because on that Jason Mao podcast that I got a hold of, Lori, and I'll put that clip in my next one. Jason Mao actually tells Lori that she's a gatherer. You're a gatherer. I'm like, oh, there it is. She's a gatherer. Right? Porto. Thank you, DG Davis. Thank you for the donation. Keep it up. I'm working on it. Thank you. I love those little emojis. That's cute. Maybe she is professional, not people knockoff. There's something weird about her. I don't know what, but she seems to have some weird. The more we dig up, the weirder it gets. This story has so many rabbit holes. We literally could do an entire podcast on each person. And with Slade and Daisy, she's an encyclopedia. I can make it happen really Easy. I don't know how they come up with this crazy cult. Who came up with the rules of the cult that you read yesterday? Right? Who else is in it? Obviously, it's something. She's still finding stuff. I'm finding who she's lived with because I can't find marriage certificates except for that one. Oh gosh. She said they exhaust her. It's rabbit hole after rabbit hole. Zulima Porter Pastinas Hunter Oxafriton Lopez. I think they dreamed up rules. Yeah, and so obviously, remember the one conversation that I got from one of the ladies that said that Melanie Gibb was at this gathering or whatever, preparing people, and she said she was being translated and that she was hot. And then, so whoever's in that circle, that was Lori, Chad, Jason Mao, Christopher Parrott, Hector, Melanie Gibb, that circle of people, whoever else has connected them are in this. And I don't know if there's like a top or a bottom or who else it spreads. I haven't heard anybody else come forward and say, oh yeah, those are my peeps, Yeah, they dream up rules. I had a vision. I have a vision. Here's our new rule. We can make a portal. I had a vision. We can conjure up bad weather today. Let's have a bad weather day. Anyone hear or read the letter from the LDS president to the bishops about Chad and Lori? From the LDS president to the bishop? No, Marilyn, I didn't see that. That would be a good one to see. From the LDS president to the bishops. I want to see that. Both Joseph Sr. and Joseph 111 live at the address that Alex died at, but not Zulima. It was on Reddit. It got deleted? Oh, bummer. Well, someone out there had to make a screenshot of it. People always like when they see good stuff, they make screenshots or they copy it real quick because they know people come in and delete. So maybe it'll show up. Natural causes does not apply to 49-year-old healthy woman. However, it does apply to an 81-year-old country singer named Kenny Rogers. Did he die? Did Kenny Rogers die? It's like one of my very, very favorite. When I first liked country music way back when I was a youngin'. Had all those albums. Took to find time to leave me, Lucille. You gave it to the FBI? Good job, Marilyn. You are on it. Yep. He just died. Oh, I'm sad. He was 81 though. Wow. Oh, my dog's gonna bark because someone's at the door. You have it, Marilyn? Can we have it? You're itching to me. Well, when you can, share, okay? That would be cool. Oh, yes. Marilyn says yes. Okay, cool. Very cool. All right, so I got a name. We'll do more stuff this week. I know there's a lot going on with the coronavirus and everybody's probably glued to the TV watching that. Joseph 111, the third. Oh, Joseph the third is the 911 caller when Alex died. And Zulima's address isn't there. But Joseph's dad's address, that's weird. Okay, Marilyn, thank you. Thank you. Cool. Thanks. Email it to me. And I'll throw it in my next video. the one I'm doing. And anyone that is following me on the podcast, you guys are awesome. Because the other day when I was whining about the fact that the podcast was brutal and the comments were not very nice, I got some nice comments now from my YouTubers. So you guys are super sweet. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, you sent me Joe's chat. Okay. Thanks, Marilyn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to go eat, I think, and work on this stuff and go see if Walmart actually put any groceries in my pickup. This is better than coronavirus news. Yeah. And it's more important. I mean, I can't say that, but there's missing children. So to me, that's more important than everybody holding up in their house hoarding toilet paper until this. Oh, and then somebody said, they're not stopping the spread, they're slowing the spread. I'm like, right. Sorry if I said stop. Obviously, viruses cannot be stopped. What did Zalima do? Bring Alex home to her last hubby's place. What did Zalima do? Bring Alex home to her last hubby's place? Yeah, it was so weird. I will see you soon. Thank you, Ria and Jessica. Probably lost signal. We lost her a while ago, but I appreciate you guys, my moderators. You guys are awesome. And everyone that donated today are very sweet. Thank you so much. And stay well, stay home, and we'll get through this so we can actually go vacation again. Because I'm this close to canceling my Hawaii trip because I think I'm going to have to. But. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks, Robbie. Bye, Marilyn. Bye, Wi-Fi. Bye. Bye, everybody.